Good morning, I'm Colby Thelen. Right now on News 9 at 6, we have breaking news. A water main break shuts down Britton Road right near Penn. This is in the Village. You're taking a live look at the scene, and coming up, we have a live report with details.
I'm Lacie Lowry. The Oklahoma Fraternal Order of Police is stepping in to help the family of an El Reno officer hit by a car and now in critical condition. What they're asking from the public.
I'm Robin Marsh. Well, today is the day as we take a live look from the Paycom Center because the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight start their chase for a second straight title. We are talking all things Thunder, including there is some injury news. It is coming up on News 9.
Live from downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma's own News 9 starts now.
6 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. Good morning, Oklahoma. Thanks for choosing News 9. Woo, did you notice it this morning? A little chilly out there, huh?
We're kind of dropping every minute. It gets a little chillier as far as the temperature.
Earlier I said I didn't really notice it. And then Lacey said, well, when you left, it was like 60. So you wouldn't have noticed it. You'll notice it now.
Oh my gosh. You may also notice the Devon Tower lit up with thunder orange this morning for the home opener tonight.
Ready to go. Lacey is here eyeing all things Thunder and the forecast. It's an exciting day.
Big changes in the weather department, that's for sure. A very exciting day. Today, the fall field returns. The afternoon is going to be amazing. Huge change from where we were yesterday. Just to remind you, we made it to the mid-80s in the metro yesterday, mid-90s. Granfield, 95 degrees in October. We had record-breaking highs in the southwest. Now we have freezing temperatures in parts of the state and a wind chill factor in the 30s in a few areas. The cold front has made its way down to the south. Winds have backed off. There's that shot at the Devon Tower you were just talking about. The gold logo all lit up. The thunder strikes, the lightning strikes down the side of the building. 49 degrees is the temperature at Will Rogers. You have fallen to a very chilly 41 in El Reno. 45 in Kingfisher. For many, these are the coldest temperatures of the season so far. A few 30s in Northern Creek County. Medford at 39. We've got a north breeze. It's at about 5 to 15. It's not all that strong, but it's causing our temperatures to continue to fall. In fact, the wind chill is down into the 30s in many areas. It feels like the 20s in our panhandle. Highs for today, guys, 70s on the way. And then I'm tracking round after round of rain for the end of the work week. It could impact your weekend. How will that impact your plans? We'll get to that in just a minute.
Lacey, we'll see you in a second. More police released video of a car fire that shut down I-35 right at 12th Street. If you were with us yesterday morning, you'll remember this. We first brought it to you as breaking news. It caused the northbound lanes of I-35 to be backed up for about an hour. In fact, officers say that driver was able to escape unharmed. And the Luther police chief says he's thankful to walk away with only minor injuries after his patrol vehicle crashed and rolled on Sunday. This is Chief Johnny Leafty. He says that he was driving to a crash on slick roads when his truck lost traction and flipped. He shared these pictures, giving credit to his seatbelt for saving his life. He's also reminding other drivers to slow down.
The Oklahoma Fraternal Order of Police is stepping in to help an El Reno police sergeant in critical condition after he was hit by a car last week. Last Friday, Sergeant Thomas Duran was helping a citizen when a driver in a Chevy Malibu hit him and drove away. Here's the video right here. The FOP says it does support Sergeant Duran during this difficult time. We do know 25-year-old Logan Primo was arrested. And while justice matters, the police union says their immediate concern is making sure Sergeant Duran's family is taken care of.
Our hope is that they're able to focus on providing the care and the love and the prayers that Sergeant Duran needs and deserves, rather than worrying about how a bill is going to get paid or where the next meal is going to come from.
We have all the ways that you can donate to Sergeant Duran's family on our website, news9.com. Now to that suspect, 25-year-old Logan Primo. We do know he is in the Canadian County Jail this morning on complaints of failing to stop at an accident resulting in great bodily injury and assault and battery with a deadly weapon.
Well, 3 Oklahoma men, part of a self-proclaimed child predator vigilante group, are behind bars this morning here in Oklahoma. First reported by our partners at Oklahoma Watch, the founder of Oklahoma Predator Prevention and 2 other members were arrested by U.S. Marshals. Authorities say there was a violent confrontation with a man in Texas. Investigators say the group lured that man using an online decoy in August. Authorities say the men from Oklahoma confronted that suspect after he reportedly set an explicit picture to a fake account.
I'm saying you got caught. You can cut the act, bro. For real. You hear me?
Well, and there's the video. Investigators say the suspect passed out and hit his head during that confrontation. The OPP members, Russell Goodwin, Ryan Koch, and Ryan Lips, face felony charges of unlawful restraint and exposing a victim to substantial risk of serious bodily injury. So they're in Oklahoma jails right now, but they will be extradited now to Texas. All right, let's take a look at our traffic for you right now. Boy, I tell you what, if you're in the Village, we got a problem there this morning, and our Brianna Brown is right there on Britton Road to tell us all about it. Brianna, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, crews have been here working on this water main break for the past 3 hours, and they now have this road closed here on Britton. Now, this is between Penn and May, but we're here on Britton, and the main impact where this road is closed is right here on Oxford Way all the way to Village Drive. Now, the main impact is going to be this neighborhood right here. When we first arrived on scene, water completely covered this road here and the streets leading into this neighborhood. So anyone waking up this morning, they're definitely going to see some water in their yards, but the crews have turned the water off since then, so there may be an impact to water pressure or maybe no water at all. We're still waiting to get an update from the water department. Now, we'll continue to keep you updated as this road closure stays up for this morning here right here near in the Village. With News 9, Brianna Brown, Oklahoma's Own News 9.
All right, Brianna, thank you. This again, Britton Road, right between May and Penn. And from there to Pennsylvania Avenue, it is day 21 of the government shutdown as a bill to temporarily fund the government failed in the Senate yesterday. Another vote likely today. This is now the third longest shutdown in history. News 9's Alex Cameron reports.
Well, it's been just over a month now since the House passed the stopgap funding bill, sent it to the Senate, and then went home. Speaker Mike Johnson's declined to call members back since then, even to do committee work. But he and his leadership team remain here in D.C., chastising their Democratic counterparts daily for what they say is a pure political stunt.
And it is the most costly, most selfish, most dangerous political stunt in the history of the United States Congress.
Democrats say far from a political stunt, this is about mitigating a Republican-caused health care crisis, which millions of Americans, including tens of thousands of Oklahomans who get their insurance on the exchange, could soon feel in the form of higher premiums.
Do you think you're paying enough out there right now? Look at doubling premiums for 20 million people, sometimes tripling, quadrupling.
So we're not going to solve all the budget issues while we're in a shutdown. We're not going to solve all health care issues while we're in a shutdown. That's just not going to happen.
The focus right now, Oklahoma's senators say, has to be reopening the government. Everything else is secondary.
We've discussed a bunch of stuff. We're not going to get into the weeds, into the details until they open the government back up.
So-called No Kings rallies animated the concerns of Democrats and Trump critics in cities and towns across the country this past weekend, an event Republicans saw as providing a potential off-ramp for moderate Democrats worried about the impact of a long-term shutdown.
Now that Democrats have had their protest and publicity stunts, I just pray that they come to their senses and end this shutdown and reopen the government this week.
In our Washington bureau, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.
And millions of federal workers are now working without pay, causing some to get help from food banks. The regional food bank has prepared for this shutdown, but they say keeping resources hasn't been an easy task. In fact, they tell us they're focused on communities with a high number of federal workers. The food bank is also relying on the community now to help amid the shutdown.
It's just important to come together as a community, get food to everybody because that's the right thing to do.
And by the way, the food bank is always looking for volunteers and for donations. We do have a link on how to help over on our website, news9.com.
The Oklahoma City Thunder start the regular season tonight at home, and we now know Jalen Williams, J-Dub, will not play tonight. He is recovering from off-season surgery on his right wrist. He needs some more time. He's not playing tonight, but we're excited for everyone who is. OKC taking on the Houston Rockets and Kevin Durant, 6:30 p.m. They also get their championship rings tonight in front of KD.
There you go.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Man, that's sweet revenge.
I know.
All the way
good.
around. around. I love it.
Yeah, when you only have like 3 months to recover from surgery, it's a little hard to get started.
That's the downside of playing almost all year long.
That's the downside.
I
We're
just
all the
checked.
way.
There's still some tickets available, and the cheapest one is about $193.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying right here.
Hey,
Yeah,
Lacey's
$193.
buying.
Lacey, come on, sister.
Figured out how to charge that one.
Half of us
Isn't it
is
crazy to think what those prices were 1 year ago?
Yeah.
$15.
$10, Loud City, you know.
That's what happens when you're the best of the best. Guys, right now we've been talking about how electrifying downtown is. It's not even to sunrise yet. It's 6 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday, and the buildings, they are lit up, ready to go to cheer on the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's a live look at the Devon Tower. Sunrise is at 7:42. We are in the 40s as you head out. Many areas have dipped into the 30s. We'll still be in the 60s by 10 a.m. It's chilly, beautiful this afternoon, and then rounds of rain to end your work week, even into your weekend. We'll time it all out coming up after the break.
All right, bus stop forecast. I think everyone is back in school today.
Yes.
Edmond had yesterday off, so they're back. I think everyone's back from fall break.
It was a good fall break. I mean, we kind of had a little bit of everything. You know?
It was very, very warm. That's for sure. And then we've had, of course, the rain over the weekend for parts of the region. Yesterday was just hot and windy.
It was.
But today, big changes. And today you're really going to notice there's a fall feel. You're going to head out some of the coolest temperatures that we have seen so far this season. So for the kiddos, this is our chilliest bus stop forecast of the year so far. 49 degrees at 7 a.m. Grab the jacket, maybe even the coat on the little ones this morning. The wind's out of the north, and it does feel like the low 40s. We'll be in the low 60s with sunshine by 11, and then absolutely fantastic by 3 o'clock. Sunny skies, 72, and a light north wind. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Recess, amazing. Getting out in the afternoon, any of the practice, ball practice, band practice, whatever it is, it looks good today. Now, we are talking about the cooler temperatures that are filtering in, but I just want to show you the really cold air. This time of year, we watch for Arctic air to brew. We have had Arctic air in October many, many times. Right now, it is over northern Alaska. Barrow's at 6 degrees this morning. The Arctic air stays tucked up to the north over the next several days. We do have some cooler air moving in for the end of October, but it is not Arctic in nature. So that's kind of the extended. Your Lucky Star Skycam network, it is cool this morning. 49 degrees and a north breeze. Old Glory just gently waving this morning. Stark contrast to yesterday when it was just ripping outside with that gusty south wind. Now it's much calmer. We're at 42 in Bristow, 45 in Pawnee, El Reno. You are definitely on the chilly side. 40, 45 in Kingfisher, 47 in Chickasha. You've now fallen to 56 in Sulphur. You were in the mid 60s when we started the newscast at 4 a.m. and still dropping. There are 30s, 38 in Medford, down to 40 in Buffalo. We've had 20s this morning out in our panhandle, a hard freeze. Winds, they're light. They're going to stay fairly light through the day, and that's what's going to make for a gorgeous afternoon. This morning, that light north breeze does create a bit of a chill, so lower mid 40s is what you need to prepare for. Down to 34 in Medford, 38 in Woodward, and again, wind chills in the 20s. Guyman, 29 degrees. That is cold. This afternoon, sunshine, 60s, low 70s, just feeling very comfortable, fantastic, right at average for this time of year. You've been wanting your October weather, you've been wanting fall weather, feeling like all things pumpkin spice. Today is that day. Now, our next storm is approaching. It's going to change things. Tomorrow we get a lot warmer. South winds pick up ahead of it. Winds start to increase the next several days. And as that big upper level low, this thing is massive, by the way. If you were to take that and put it over the United States, it extends from Mexico to Canada. It's slow moving. And so by the time it gets to Oklahoma, it gives us round after round of rain. More on that in a minute. Tonight's dry. Our winds start to pick up in advance of it. Winds out of the south, 15 to 30, upper 70s for highs tomorrow. So warm, but no 80s or 90s. We're not seeing any 80s or 90s show back up, by the way. Afternoon highs for your Thursday, 70s and a few 80s in the southwest. And then rain and thunderstorm chances start to increase. We get into the afternoon, evening on Thursday. We get the lift overhead. Storms take off. They move in from the west to the east. We'll kind of have that round move by. And then just more rain develops into your Friday. Friday morning could be a wet, stormy commute. We'll have thunderstorm chances Friday afternoon and evening. The next round comes in Friday night into Saturday. We'll likely still have rain around Saturday morning, and sometime through the day Saturday, this pulls away from us and starts to wind down. Some day to keep some light rain around even into early Sunday. So we'll fine tune the timing as it gets closer. Storm chances going up, scattered 60 to 80%. Thursday afternoon and evening. Overnight, those chances bump up, and we'll have a chance for a few of the storms on the leading edge to produce quarter-size hail and 70-mile-an-hour winds. So pulse severe storms are possible. Friday, it's a 60 to an 80% chance of rain. Off and on, it won't just rain all day long, but waves of rain come on through, and even that chance likely early Saturday before it starts to wind down. So we're looking at up to a half of an inch of rain in western Oklahoma, a half to an inch, with some areas 2 to 3 inches. And stay tuned to the forecast. We will update the zone and the amounts for you. If you're headed to Norman, it is homecoming coming up on Saturday. Right now, temperatures look to be in the 60s, and we will see that slight chance of rain in the morning, increasing to about 60%, tapering off by midday. Look at your temperature Sunday, 69 with partly cloudy skies and another cold front early next week. Back to you.
Cameras are rolling as a man in Atlanta is arrested. He's accused of planning to shoot up Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Take a look.
I'm just here. Put your hands behind your back.
Yeah, it's one of the busiest airports in the world. Authorities say the man left a rifle in his truck and went into the airport to scope out the TSA security line. Officers believe he made the threat on social media. He is facing multiple charges, including terroristic threats.
Amazon Web Services is back up after a massive outage yesterday rippled across thousands of company and university websites around the world. Users reported problems with sites like Roblox, Venmo, and Snapchat. AWS says the outage was caused by an internal system failure.
Workers could end up paying 6 to 7% more for their employer-sponsored health plans next year. That's all according to a survey from consulting firm Mercer. That study found multiple reasons for that jump, including more costly treatments and an aging population. Let's take you back out to this traffic alert. This is up on Britain, a water main break. This is closing Britain right between Oxford and Village Drive, so between really May and Penn. Here's a look at it on the map this morning. If you're trying to go down Britain, it is closed right now. We do have our crews out there monitoring the situation. But again, if you take Britain on your way to work every morning or just use it on your daily commute, it is going to be closed. We'll keep you posted as crews make progress. We're back after this.
The Thunder at home tonight, opening up the new season. The hype, the pressure, it's all high for the Thunder to be on top once again this year.
We're so excited. Our Haley McCormick from our sports team found out how the fans are feeling about the Thunder season opener.
So, Bobby, any chance OKC doesn't hit 60?
They're not going to hit 60. They're going to hit 70.
Whoa.
But they are as well set up to repeat as any team since the Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant Warriors.
If you're asking the national sports experts, they believe the Thunder have at least a chance at repeating as NBA champions in the 2026 season. Today, we're asking fans what their expectations are for this upcoming season.
I think they're going to come back so excited and thrilled to just be honoring their city, and they're going to come back re-energized.
I think that there's a lot of outside hate for the Thunder because we won and no one thinks we should have. I think there is a lot of pressure there, but I think we finally have that confidence of like, we are in the NBA and we're one of the greatest.
I think they're going to go back to back, honestly. I mean, they might lose like 10 games this year, if that, and then J-Dub this year. I think he's really going to come out.
Who's your favorite player? Oh, I would have to say Chet. Have a big crush on Chet. So
we got the same roster. We got the same core players. I expect us to repeat, possibly even a three-peat. I said it first.
We're going to run it back, hopefully. Back-to-back champions. Set up another Thunder dynasty. And hopefully keep it going for a long, long time.
Go Thunder! Go Thunder!
Thunders, we're going to make it.
Thunder up, let's go!
Here we go.
I like that. I like that, guys. Thunder's gonna make it. All right, we believe you.
I don't know. I don't care. We care, though. We care.
It's outdoor forecast time. Boy, so many youth hunters were out over the weekend. How'd they do, Lacey?
Oh, my gosh, guys. We have hundreds of pictures coming in that we just want to share with you. Of course, muzzleloader season's coming up this upcoming weekend. Thousands of hunters will be sitting into the outdoors. I love this picture right here. Look at the gentleman here and his big old buck. He was hunting with his grandma. Whenever he harvests this, please take the kiddos out, pass on the tradition. Congrats to you. Also, got to show you this picture picture. This is Adeline. Now, last year during youth season, I shared a picture of Adeline with her dad. She went out and did all the things and was not successful. She learned so much this season, went back out, and check out the payoff. Look at that buck. Is that not amazing? I know. Congrats to you. Today is a chilly morning. It's a beautiful morning. Archery season still very much underway. Light north wind. We're warm into the low 70s with sunny skies today. Beautiful. It actually feels like October again across the state. Now, rain chances go up for the end of the week, and for the first part of muzzleloader season, we may have some rain and thunderstorms on Saturday, but a fall feel in the 60s. We'll talk about what to expect with this rain, who gets it, how much we're expecting, the full timeline. It's all coming up right after this break. Stick with us.
You're watching Oklahoma's own News 9 This Morning.
6:30, good morning, Oklahoma. Look at the Devon Tower this morning. Oh yeah, we are thundering up. The season opener is tonight at Paycom, and that is on our minds this morning. A great look right there on the Lucky Star Skycam network. You can see it from pretty far away. So thunder up this morning, and while we are thundering up, the temperatures are going down. It is chilly out there this morning.
You'll definitely notice the difference, right?
What colors did you see there? We were talking about this earlier. I saw green. Am I going crazy?
I see blue and orange. I see the thunder colors.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's me.
Colby, you had your glasses on yesterday. You better go back and get them, right?
Yeah, I didn't need to do it again. Yeah.
Lacey, we're seeing some chilly temperatures out there, that's for sure.
There's lots of blues and greens on the temperature map, which signifies 30s and 40s as many are heading out. It is our coldest morning of the work week, of a school week since spring. Lucky Star Skycam network, there's a north breeze this morning. It's fairly light, 5 to 10 miles per hour at Will Rogers. We're currently sitting at 49, but it is 40 in El Reno, 48 in Minco, 50 in Norman, 47 in Chandler. Stillwater is down to 42. You feel that for sure. Bessie's to 39, 38 in Medford, 39 in Alva. That's the air temp not factoring in the wind, which is 5 to 10 miles per hour. When you factor in that light breeze, check out these values. Down to 33 in Medford for a wind chill, 33 in Buffalo. Wind chills are in the low 20s in our Panhandle. Definitely chilly, definitely feeling like October. These are actually our average temperatures that we should have been seeing over the last 2 weeks. Highs today with sunny skies in the low 70s. It's going to be absolutely amazing for your Tuesday. Hope you get a chance to get out and enjoy it. Great in downtown at the Paycom for the Big Thunder game, but rain and storm chances coming in. In fact, waves of rain are slow-moving soakers over the Pacific. We'll talk about when this arrives, how much rain we see, and if we see severe weather coming up.
Lacey, thank you. A Grady County man is in jail accused of threatening staff at a Chickasha hospital. The Grady County Sheriff's Office says on Sunday, Cody Simmons called Grady Memorial and threatened to blow up the hospital and shoot medical staff. Deputies say Simmons was arrested at his home and booked into jail on felony complaints. Those include a telephone bomb threat. His bond is set at $75,000. The Department of Homeland Security says an illegal immigrant arrested in September while driving on I-40 right here in Oklahoma is now in the process of being removed from the country. Governor Kevin Stitt first brought attention to this problem with the man's New York driver's license last month. Here's a picture of that license. You can see that the man's legal name on the license was no name given. Now, while paperwork shows it's actually issued to Anmal, no name given, the New York's DMV confirmed it was a legal license. The Department of Homeland Security tells News 9 that Anmal is from India. He's an illegal immigrant, and he entered the country illegally in 2023. He was arrested, but released by the Biden administration into the country.
A traffic stop for speeding ends in 2 people being arrested for drug trafficking. Enid police say they pulled over a car on Highway 412 Sunday night. They say while searching the car, they found several drugs, including fentanyl. Daniel Mendoza and Mally Slater were booked for trafficking and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Boy, this story got our attention because a Del City mother tells News 9 she needs answers. She says her 2-year-old son actually tested positive for THC, which is the active ingredient in marijuana. This was after she picked him up from a Del City daycare.
She says when she got there, the toddler was unresponsive. Now she has hired an attorney. News 9's Deanne Stein has more.
Ready, set, go.
He's 2, but he's a happy 2-year-old.
Ashley Ramey has her son Alexander right where she wants him, at home.
I could never put him in another daycare, none of them.
She says she now works from home after losing all trust in child care centers. Back in August, she picked up her son, limp and unresponsive, from Unlatched Success Learning Center in Del City.
I was terrified. I was kind of in shock. I didn't know what to do.
Ashley took her son to the emergency room where doctors found THC in his system.
I was just so angry when I heard that. All I did was I just broke down and cried.
She filed a police report which shows there is a child neglect investigation underway. However, no evidence so far has surfaced that her son ingested THC at the daycare.
They told me not to take him to a hospital, just to take him home, let him rest, that he'd be fine the next day. It just kind of seemed like maybe they knew what happened.
Now Ashley has an attorney and hopes to get answers and warn other parents about what happened to her son.
It could be an accident, but it still doesn't excuse that, nobody said anything, nobody did anything. Well, my baby laid there all day, and he needed help, and he didn't get it.
In Del City, Deanne Stein, Oklahoma Zone, News 9.
Ashley says it took 2 weeks for the effects of the drug to wear off, but her son is doing fine now. The daycare director declined to comment.
Well, the Oklahoma Department of Transportation is expanding the safety courses that teens have to take before getting a driver's license. It's part of the National Teen Driver Safety Week. We're told the course will now include a critical focus on the impact of being impaired behind the wheel. ODOT says the program is a vital part of the state's commitment to road safety.
Really, we're seeing that uptick in impairment. And with young drivers, a lot of teenagers don't understand. But in the state of Oklahoma, if you have any measurable amount of intoxicant in your blood and you're involved in a great bodily injury crash, you can be charged with a DUI. It's not a number. It's not a .08. It's any measurable amount.
In Oklahoma, teen drivers must successfully complete the course before they can even get their driver's license.
The State Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services is now highlighting efforts in preventing underage tobacco sales. According to the latest federal report, Oklahoma's compliance rate in preventing those sales is 87.7%. That's the highest it's been since 2014. The state says its progress ensures critical tobacco prevention and treatment funds. 6:36, your time right now. Let's go out live to Brianna Brown. She is there at a water main break on Britton. This is between May and Penn. Brianna, this is a busy stretch of highway. What is the latest out there?
Yes, crews have been working out here for almost 4 hours here on Britton, which, like you said, is a very busy road for those who live in the village, and a main road at that. And so crews have been working. When we first got here on scene, water was completely covering the road here, as well as the streets that lead into this neighborhood right here at Oxford Way, which is where they have Britton closed. They have it closed right here from Oxford Way all the way to Village Drive, really impacting this neighborhood that faces inward towards Britton. Now, they do have the water turned off right now, and so they're continuing to work on this. The water level has gone down since crews are working. We will keep you updated as this is impacting traffic this morning. Stick with News 9 live in Oklahoma City. Brianna Brown, Oklahoma Zone, News 9.
That's a busy stretch, Brianna. We hope they get it back open. Thank you. Your time now, 6:38. Enrollment is now open for Oklahoma City Public Schools' new high school. Belle Isle Enterprise High School is near Broadway Extension in Wilshire. It's part of a bond initiative approved by voters back in 2022. This is a public application school, so it is free, but it does have admission requirements. The high school welcomes its first freshman class in the fall of 2026 next year. Again, enrollment open now. Applications are open for current 8th graders on the school district's website.
Well, it's going to be a good-looking high school when they get it there right off the Broadway Extension. Okay, and a massive indoor slide park is set to open its doors in Oklahoma City this weekend. Look how fun this is. It's called Slick City Action Park. It's located right near I-240 in Penn. This is 43,000 square feet of your kids having a great time.
Oh, yeah.
Parents, you too. There's giant slides, mini motor go-karts, dodgeball courts, and a junior play area. The park is set to open on Saturday.
There you go. That looks like so much fun.
Yeah, don't just limit it to kids. I think we have a team trip in our future.
There you go.
Come on.
Gosh.
Like the Goo Goo Dolls. I want to slide.
Through the air.
Yes.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
It's like you wear them out and then they sleep good at night, right?
Exactly.
City slickers.
Hey.
Pretty cool. All right, we're talking our weather for our Tuesday morning and a big game tonight. A lot of folks will be in downtown tonight. Lacey, how's it going to be?
Guys, it's going to be the 50s by the time that game is over and the Thunder have the big win. You'll be heading to downtown in the 60s this evening. Now, this morning, our coldest bus stop forecast of the school year. We've got low 40s. Many areas are in the 50s. Wind chills are in the 30s. We'll get to your hour-by-hour forecast. You're going to love the afternoon today. Rain and storm chances, they are going up. 3 days of rain. We'll time it all out for you. Coming up.
I can't wait for this afternoon.
It's going to be amazing.
I know.
It's nice this morning.
Yeah.
How many folks have been saying, when is it going to feel like fall? When can I dress like it's fall? Today's the day.
I got the hoodie ready.
We had it Sunday.
Right.
We didn't have it Monday.
Right.
And now we will have it
It's
Tuesday.
just back and forth. I know. Back and forth. Wednesday's warm and windy. Again. And then we've got severe storm chances and rounds of rain headed to Oklahoma. We need the heavy rain. Drought's a problem. We had some fires yesterday. I think we're going to help with that with this storm system by the end of the week. I just want to show you the difference. Okay, yesterday, look at this map. 70s, 80s, and 90s versus today. There are 20s and 30s in Oklahoma. Some mid-40s and many areas down to the south are in the 60s. So it's a huge change with that cold front that has arrived. Lows so far have dipped down into the very low 40s across the metro. Coldest morning of the season so far for many areas. Officially Sunday, we got to 46 in OKC. So we're a couple degrees warmer at the airport, but no one lives there. So across the region, I'm telling you, it feels colder than it did on Sunday. There goes the cold front. High pressure is moving in. It's going to be absolutely spectacular today for the kiddos this morning, from the 40s into the low 70s. And let me show you the temperatures across the region. You look up to the north where the Arctic air is located, down to 6 degrees in Barrow. We've got low 20s, single digits, and the Arctic air is staying tucked up. So while we have some colder temperatures, it's Canadian air, no true Arctic air showing up. Yesterday was the warmest day we will have in the foreseeable future. Okay, from here, it's more close to average. We've got some warming trends, but we don't get to those 80s and mid 90s. A gentle breeze on our Lucky Star Skycam network. It is 49 right now at Will Rogers, down to 43 in Stillwater, 50 in Shawnee, 47 in Chickasha, 46 in Clinton. Look at the 30s going on. Alva 39, 38 in Medford. Buffalo 39. We've got 40s and even a couple of areas in the 30s in Creek County, up near Ulton, down to 38. Winds are very light. Now, when the winds go calm, that's when your temperature actually drops even more. And we still may drop a couple of more degrees before sunrise this morning. Sunrise is still about an hour away. Wind chills are in the 20s and low 30s in the northwest. Now, the wind chill is 35 in El Reno, 43 in Chickasha. No wind chill factor going on to the south and southeast. And as you plan your Tuesday, make plans to get outside, go for an extra long walk, enjoy the vitamin D today. It's going to be pure sun and 72 degrees this afternoon. Just feeling amazing. 71 in Tulsa with low humidity, 75 in Lawton, Ardmore 75. We have sinking air overhead, but that changes. South winds return tonight on the leading edge of this next upper level low. Look at how tightly wound it is. You can follow the spin all the way to the center there off the coast of California. Now this thing comes down I-40 and eventually the rain chances go up with it as the moisture pumps back in. Tonight, 10 to 20 mile an hour wind. We'll have temperatures in the mid 40s for lows. It'll be chilly again tomorrow morning. Winds will be out of the southwest tomorrow. Now they pick up tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have gusts 20 to 30. There will be a low fire threat tomorrow as well because the humidity is going to be very low. We'll be in the mid upper 70s, not as scorching hot, but definitely warm. And it's still warm on Thursday. Thursday, mid upper 70s. There will be some 80s down in the southwest, but as we head through the late afternoon, 4 or 5, 6 o'clock, a few thunderstorms take off, and that will be the beginning of our waves of rain. So a few thunderstorms by Thursday afternoon and evening. Rain moves in overnight. We will likely have rain around by Friday morning. The Friday morning drive for many folks looks wet and stormy. That system continues on by, and we just kind of get training of moisture and rain across the region. This is exactly what we need to help with the drought. So as far as the opportunities for rain statewide, beginning in the afternoon and evening into the overnight, spreading in from the southwest, we get unstable enough or warm enough, dew points climb back to the 60s. We'll have a chance for a few strong to severe storms by the afternoon and evening on Thursday. We may even have a couple storms overnight into Friday, producing some wind and hail. Trackers will be out. We'll monitor it. Rain chances up to 80% on Friday. And guys, the rain looks likely Friday, even into at least the first half of the day Saturday. And when you add up that, a half of an inch to an inch of rain is a pretty safe bet. Many areas see 1 to 2. And locally, we could have a few areas that get 3 inches of rain out of this storm. Then we dry it out. Sunday looks dry and cool. Another cold front Monday of next week. We have highs in the 50s by midweek next week, guys. Fall is here. Back to you.
What we're following this big story from Stillwater and really not getting much from police. It's been 2 days now and still no arrest after 3 people were shot on campus outside an OSU dorm early Sunday morning. 1 person injured was a university student. Meanwhile, at our Capitol, state lawmakers have been debating restrictions on gun possession on state college campuses. FBI data reveals OSU police have made 14 weapons arrests in the past 4 years. Republican State Rep Jim Olson actually tells us he tried to pass a bill to loosen gun restrictions for adults with concealed carry permits on college campuses. He says when it comes to stuff on campus, other issues might be to blame.
If we cared about our young people, we would discourage the use of alcoholic beverages and illegal drugs even more.
We are asking police about the people who were detained early Sunday morning. OSU police have not confirmed if anyone involved in this shooting was under any influence of drugs or alcohol. Investigators really have not even shared a description of a suspect. We are asking every day about the update. All 3 of the victims taken to the hospital were taken to the hospital, but just 1 has been released.
The Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office says it's praying for one of its deputies who crashed and rolled several times. The crash happened Sunday morning on I-44 near Southwest 15th. The Sheriff's Office says the deputy swerved to miss someone in the road, lost control and flipped, almost totaled the vehicle there. The department says the deputy is stable. We'll be following that. Your time now 6:49. Back to that breaking news. In the Village, a water main break shuts down Britain. This is a live look right now. You cannot drive on Britain from Harrison Park to Village Drive. This is kind of between May and Penn. They've cleared out the water. The water has now gone away, but what's left is this thick mud on the roads, and so they don't want cars driving through it. They're going to try to get it cleared as quickly as possible, but here is where the closure is on your map, a good stretch of Britain, again, between May and Penn. We'll be following that closure this morning.
Tonight is the start of the regular season for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're looking at getting back-to-back championships first, starting with the season opener tonight. Let's go to our Kylie Dedman, our KD. She is live outside the Paycom Center. Wow, sounds like a lot's already going on, Kylie.
OKC. Yeah, the party is just getting started here at Paycom, and it's not even 6:30 tonight. We are getting fired up. How are we feeling?
We ready? Let's go! Let's go! Ready to thunder on! Yeah, let's go! Let's go!
Well, if you're not awake yet, you definitely are now. I am here with some Thunder Girls and the Storm Chasers, and that's right. We are getting fired up this morning because it is the season opener. It's going to be electric inside of Paycom tonight. Now, it's been a long 3.5 months without the Thunder, but fans are ready. We're ready, and the players and coaches are ready to prove that last season's championship run is going to be something bigger and better for seasons to come. Now, this is the 18th season for the Thunder, but it's their first as reigning champions. Now, the doors are going to open a little bit earlier tonight. They're going to open at 4:30 because we have tons of championship celebrations to get forward to. Now, doors are going to open at 4:30, but be in your seats at 6 o'clock for the unveiling of the championship banners, and then, of course, to see those championship rings. Now, all of that is taking place right in front of the old KD. That's right, Kevin Durant. He's back at Paycom because the Thunder is taking on the Houston Rockets, and that's taking place at 6:30 tonight. Now, our Thunder reporter, Steve McGee, he caught up with our MVP, SGA, about what those rings will look like. Take a look.
How anxious are you to see the ring and actually maybe put it on for a second?
Yeah, I can't wait just to have the official piece of hardware that I dreamed about for so many years throughout my childhood and growing up. That, yeah, it should be fun.
And it's going to be a fun night indeed. Tip-off is at 6:30. Let's get fired up. Let's go, Thunder!
Come on! Let's go, Thunder! Yeah, let's go, Thunder! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
I'll have what they're having. Thanks, Andy. But by the way, still tickets available, but they're not cheap. 300 level seats, Loud City, over $100. I think, what, $193? Woo.
Yeah.
All right, if you want the 100 level tickets, it's $300. The most expensive we found, more than $3,000. That's in the 4th row, so there's plenty. That's right behind the visitor bench. It's going to cost you if you want to go, but it should be fun. We're back after this.
Chilly this morning. We're back to the 70s this afternoon. The latest at 7:25.
Make it a good day.